You have been told lies about manifestation that are messing with your confidence, with your belief in yourself and the law of assumption, and therefore also it's messing with your manifestation. And we need to stop and we need to talk. In this video, I am going to go through the most common lies, like literal lies that are being told about manifestation. And I don't think that people mean to lie to you. I think it's more because people don't fully understand how manifestation works. But nevertheless, it's messing with people who are trying to learn and are trying to manifest their desire. And you need to stop believing these things if you are serious about manifesting your dream life, because these are beliefs that are literally just limiting you. And there's no reason for that. So I'm going to mention the most common ones, and then I'm going to tell you the one thing that can mess with your manifestation. And I promise you, you are going to be very relieved after watching this video if you have come to believe that there are things that aren't allowing you to manifest your SP, your health, your wealth, or whatever else you are manifesting. So therefore, please also share this video with anyone you know who is on this manifestation journey, because this is going to be very helpful to them also. With that said, welcome to my channel. My name is Anna and I'm a manifestation coach. On this channel, I am teaching the law of assumption as taught by Neville Goddard, and we are staying true to the law, and I'm making sure to keep it simple and practical for you to take it and apply it to your own manifestations right away. So if that's what you are looking for, you are definitely in the right place. So please subscribe and stay for more. And if you need any additional help for your own manifestations, I do offer one-on-one coaching. The link is in the description box below. So the reason I decided to make this video is because it was brought to my attention by several of my clients in the past 2 to 4 weeks. And I have heard this from clients long before that also. Genuinely, I was hoping that we were over these actually law of attraction ideas, which are simply wrong. They're literally messing with people, and so therefore I thought if my clients are talking about, many of you might have come across these things on specifically YouTube. And the worst is that, again, I have been told by those same clients that it's the law of assumption channels that are spreading information like this, and it really needs to be addressed. So let's just go. You know what we do? We start by understanding how manifestation works, how the law of assumption works. The law of assumption states that imagination creates reality. Meaning, if you imagine anything, any situation, enough times or with enough concentration, the reason I corrected myself is to say that it doesn't have to take forever, or forever repetition. But repetition is needed a lot of times, especially when you have an opposing belief or story. You persist in a story in your imagination until it gets impressed on your subconscious mind, which is this state where that new idea, the new story, is normal for you. It becomes your new normal, actually. You start knowing it. It's a different feeling state about that story. As soon as it's in the subconscious mind, it starts manifesting. That's it. Now, all these limiting beliefs, actually, the lies that I'm going to talk about in this video are simply limiting beliefs. There is nothing other than assumption. Everything is assumption. Even what your doctor told you about your health is an assumption. if you are dealing with health issues, go to the doctor, let the doctor do their work. As Joseph Murphy says, this is Joseph Murphy's statement. I don't remember it word for word, but he says, go to the doctor, let the doctor do their work, but you do your work, which is in here. So let's start with some very common misconceptions which has nothing to do with the law of assumption. This is not law of assumption. This is some law of attraction BS that I really recommend you stay away from, because you'll see why. One of them is, maybe it's not meant to be. If your imagination is creating your reality, who other than you decides if it's meant to be or not meant to be, and what does it even mean? This is a very limiting belief for people who maybe don't believe that they can actually manifest. For example, their SP. This is very common in SP manifestation, specific people manifestation. That, oh, maybe they're not meant to be, maybe it wasn't meant to be, maybe you should let go and find someone better. All this is saying is you haven't changed your assumption about the person, therefore the person can't change or their behavior. They haven't fully conformed, and you're just giving up too early. There is no such thing as meant to be or not meant to be. You are the only creator of your experience. There's nothing other than you creating your experience. Make sure that you take responsibility for your experiences, good or bad, because when you do that, you come from a mindset of a creator instead of things just happen. Things never just happen. You can never experience anything that wasn't manifested from your own mind. Even if you don't think you imagined it, or you don't think you have an assumption, you have. It is simply not possible for you to experience anything at all without you having some sort of an assumption about it. Sometimes it can be general assumptions, like I have mentioned this in past videos a few times, like, you know how people have assumptions that all men are like that, or all women are like that, or all people with this hair color are like that, or, stuff like that. And these can manifest in very specific situations. It can put you in some weird situation and you think, how did I ever imagine it? There is some assumption. It can't happen without you. You are the only creator of your own reality. So if you ever hear that it's not meant to be, maybe it's not meant to be, maybe you should find someone better. If you want the person, you manifest the person. If it's not moving, it's not manifesting, you as a manifester are doing something wrong, which is a good news, because then you can figure out what you're doing wrong, correct it, and manifest it. So the next thing that often comes with this one is, oh, if it didn't manifest, then the universe has something better in store for you. Why is the universe deciding for you whether or what you should want, or what is good and bad for you, what is better? If you are manifesting, especially for people who are manifesting a romantic relationship with a person that they are in love with, this is the most insensitive thing to say. What can possibly be better than the person that you want to be with? Or if you're manifesting a career, a job, it wasn't meant to be. Maybe the universe definitely has something better in store for you. What is better than the career that you want, or the job that you want, or that specific thing that you want? There is no such thing. There is no universe outside of your mind deciding what is better for you. Every time you hear stuff like that, it's not manifestation. This is, seriously, if this were the case, what is the point of manifesting at all? What are we doing here? The law of assumption states that anything imagined and impressed on the subconscious mind is going to manifest. It's whether you like it or not. This is not something you can switch on and off, and this is not something that happens sometimes. A lot of people think that they are only manifesting what they decide to manifest. It's not true. You're manifesting every single thing in your reality, even the small, unimportant, useless stuff. So it's not because the universe has something better in store for you. Unless you want to manifest that, then it's still going to be your manifestation. But it's simply because you are either ignoring a limiting belief, or you are not really focusing enough, or there's something in your mind that is preventing. Which is again great news, because you can figure out what it is, correct it, and then manifest it anyway. So you are your universe, and you are the only one. Your mind, your imagination is only one thing, power, that has you experience things, that manifests your experiences. Another thing is doing any type of 3D physical stuff. It has nothing to do with manifestation. This is the old way of doing stuff. And it can be everything from eating certain foods or not eating certain foods. This is something that is so common in the spiritual community, not just manifestation. And I, as a manifestation coach who keeps saying that, quoting Neville Goddard actually, God is your wonderful human imagination, which is literally imagination manifests reality, right? So if God is your wonderful human imagination, God of Scripture, we are talking about God of Scripture. In Bible, it has been promised to you that what you imagine when you pray, believe that you have received it and you shall. It's simply, in simple words, means make your assumption true to you right now, and it will manifest. When you are trying to achieve stuff by eating certain foods or not eating certain foods, drinking stuff or not drinking stuff, you are saying that food is more powerful than God the Creator, or the infinite intelligence, the infinite universal intelligence. Back to Neville Goddard. Neville had studied with a teacher named Abdullah. Many of you have heard about him. And Abdullah was someone who would eat, drink, smoke, do like everything that is considered unhealthy. And he was very healthy. Nothing was wrong with him. And Neville had asked him, oh, how can you eat like that? Like, you eat and you drink alcohol several times a day, and how can you do that? And he said to Neville, you can't do that, because you have your quibbles, he called it. You have your limiting beliefs about food. So if you start living like me right now, your limiting beliefs about food are going to manifest themselves in your body. So you don't do that until you have changed your assumption. So when you change the assumption, and he said something about nothing outside of me can hurt me. The only thing that can hurt me is my own imagination. So, and this is going to be very helpful for all those of you who are manifesting health and weight loss. So it's not the food, it's the assumption. So, and another thing that people have or do in the 3D in order to manifest is this idea of no contact with SP. Ooh, if you don't contact them, they are going to chase you. Yes, if that's your assumption, yes, but that's the assumption that is going to manifest. It's not how it works. Whatever you do in the 3D, it has nothing to do with your manifestation. The only time that I would say don't contact your SP is if you're manifesting them and their experience in your their presence in your reality is really messing with your mind, but it's still back to the mind. If you there is a way of dealing with the 3D while you're in it and manifesting something else. It's completely possible, but for some people it may be very hard to focus. Maybe you're really giving into the 3D and not being able to live in the end of the wish fulfilled. Then in that case, I would say yes, stay away and focus on your mind. but not in order to manipulate and have them come to you or what have you, or text these things. If you text him these three things, he will be crazy about you. If you assume, then yes, but it's the assumption. So please always go back to assumption, always go back to imagination. That is what's creating, nothing else. Your physical reality has no power over the three, over your manifestation. So, and one last thing I want to mention here is this idea of, oh, it should be your true heart's desire. I had a client some time ago, a couple of years ago, who came to me. She was so nervous, and she was manifesting a specific person. And she was so nervous, and she really wanted this to work. And we were talking and talking, and at some point, we figured out limiting beliefs, self-concept, etc. At some point, she asked me by the end of the session, Anna, how do I know if this is my true heart's desire? And I know, like I know where that statement comes from. And I immediately said to her, who cares? You should have seen her visibly relax. She said, oh, are you serious? Really? I can manifest even if it's not my heart's desire? You can manifest anything you choose to focus on. This idea that I really don't know where it comes from, to be honest. All these things, I don't know where they come from, but it doesn't matter. I have long time ago, I have seen a manifestation teacher on YouTube literally ridicule people on video who are manifesting winning the lottery. And it was all like, oh, that's not really what you want. What you really want is the feeling of abundance and this and that. First of all, never let anyone tell you what you want or what you don't want. What you desire is, only you know what you desire. Never let anyone tell you what you should or should not desire. Even if that is not your actual desire, or people who are manifesting an SP but want a text, for example. I also hear this, oh, you don't want the text, you want this, you want the relationship. That's true. Maybe that's even true. But when you have this desire to manifest the text, it comes from the contrast of maybe you not believing that you can manifest the text or that you can receive the text. And why don't you believe that? There can be something very important to solve there. So if you're having a desire, just manifest it. It doesn't matter. Manifest the text and then also manifest the relationship. Manifest winning the lottery and then manifest abundance in all other ways also. It doesn't matter. No one other than you should tell you what your heart's desire is. But the thing is that you have been given this power to manifest whatever the hell you want. And it's not only your heart's desires that manifest. And this is also why you should pay attention to your negative thoughts and limiting beliefs, because they also manifest equally. There's no judgment for your thoughts, good or bad. Good. That is the judgment. No power is judging whether your assumption or your thought is good or bad. You should have it, not have it. That is why everything manifests. That is why the negative manifests also. If it would be wonderful if your subconscious mind thought and figured out that, hey, these fearful thoughts you have, this is not your heart's desire, so I'm not going to manifest it. That would be wonderful, but that's not how it works. All thoughts have equal potential to manifest if they sink into your subconscious. So all these things are limiting you, and you are limitless. Imagination is limitless. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't manifest your desire for any reason. There's nothing and no one outside of you deciding what you can or can't have. And to prove this, I am going to read a single sentence from Genevieve Barron's Your Invisible Power. I have mentioned this book in another video, which I am also going to link. And I hope you watch it because this is also going to be very helpful. It's about the same topic, the fact that you can manifest anything you put your mind to. And she says, this is literally just proving everything I said in the video. She says, nothing can prevent your picture, mental picture, from coming into concrete form except the same power that gave it birth. Yourself. You are the only one that can, quote unquote, mess with your manifestation. It's if you are having too many negative thoughts, if you are giving into your old story. But the thing is that, again, you can realize you're doing it, or you can have a coach that you trust help you with that. Correct it and manifest it. There's nothing outside of your imagination that can manifest for you. For example, 3D stuff, 3D manipulation, or the universe. It's you. Manifestation is an inside job. It's you with you, against you. You're not even against anyone else. You're not even changing them. You're changing yourself, in the sense that you're just changing your imagination and your assumptions. Again, like Neville said, no one to change but self. It's you. It's you. Just you. I really hope that this was helpful. Please let me know in the comments other common misconceptions that or limitations that you hear about manifestation, and let me know how you deal with them. I'm very interested in knowing how you guys tackle these things, and if you need any additional help with your manifestations, I do offer one-on-one coaching. The link is in the description box below, and see you in the next video.